recognize what you, even though you have it set for default. Oh crap! There it is. It won't recognize it until you go back and change it again. So like when I stop using my headphones and put it to external speakers,
Mm-hmm.
all the sound on OBS quits working,
That's weird.
and I have to turn all that sound back on. I'm not going to do canola. I'm going to look at that. I'm going to do barley. Okay, no, oh crap, quit doing that. Not sure the 8R is going to pull it.
And then they think you're going to have to use the 9R.
I think I'm going to have to. This
Either that
8R.
or the 9630 with the triples on it.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to use that. Crap. Oh well. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. Oh, yeah. I just want to get rid of this, so, yeah. Get rid of my thumbnail. At least it wasn't like that one video I did, a 2-hour live stream with no audio at all.
Oh, wow. That's hated.
I only had one monitor at the time, and I was like, I looked and saw that it was actually streaming, but if you turn your volume on, it kind of messes you up if you're using, because you can feedback.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't actually bother to listen to it until after I was done, and then I went back to check what it sounded like, and imagine my surprise when I discovered it didn't sound like anything because I didn't have any.
Ah, there you are. I see you moving.
Yes, I am. Now, I wanted the 9R, which is Group 5. You'd think I'd get used to that by now. See, that's... Or do I want the 9630? Nah. I use this 9R that ain't hooked up to anything. Don't run over the pickup truck. Hey, I wonder, can I run over the pickup truck?
I don't know.
I don't
Can
either.
you?
I'm going to try. I want to see if I can drive over the pickup truck.
Okay.
Nope, it just pushes it. It just pushes it. Helps if you push the right button.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now. Crap, I can't back this thing up worth diddly squat, so I'm not even going to try. Those 3 trees have got to go. And they're in my way. Crap, so's that other cedar. Crap. Why did they leave that thing there? I said I wasn't going to back up, and what did I do? I was backing up. Okay, we'll just have to, well, I guess I won't get that corner right away. I'll get it when I get back around here. Can I get this thing turned and kind of lined up here? There we go. I think that should do it. Let's see if I can. There. Yeah, let's try that. Why am I so nervous driving this thing? I don't know, but I am.
Well, small, don't make any jerky motions with it, I guess, is the best advice I can give you.
It doesn't matter because that the cart in front of the cedar itself is actually wandering all over the place from side to side. I missed a little bit. I'm trying to overlap so I get the whole field planted, but I don't want to overlap by half a cedar width, but that's about what I'm going to have to do. Well, it's not quite a half. Wow. There are 0 watching.
I'm watching.
You are?
Yeah. You and I are watching. It shows 2 on my screen.
Wow, mine shows 0. I wonder why. Probably
just need to refresh it.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. I mean, it shows me streaming. I can see the stream.
Yeah.
It doesn't show the stream health. Yeah, oh, I think it needs to be refreshed. Wow, I'm going all over the place. And I'm not making any big adjustments.
Well, let's see. If I type something in chat, will that refresh it for you?
I don't know. Let's see. I didn't get anything in my... Oh, yep, there it is. Hi. I saw you in my... It popped up in my chat window.
Yep.
But it's still... Oh, I gotta look at this. It's going to drive me nuts because it shows, even though I'm streaming and I can see the video, it says I'm offline.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's just nuts.
Yeah, it is. Let me refresh that and see how that works. Ah, now it's saying I'm online and there's 2 viewers. And I got 11 notifications. Let's see. Put that back up. Put this back up. And put that back up. And get back into here. Okay, now here we go. Making this corner. Now this is not my favorite cedar to use. I'd rather use they had a big Great Plains cedar that I'd rather use. But I don't think they've got it in this mod list.
No, I haven't seen it.
Or the shoot. the big bud Seahawk cedar.
Seahawk. I like that cedar. That's cool.
I just don't like the way this one wanders back and forth.
Mm.
It's especially trying when you're doing a header on an irregular field,
Mm-hmm.
because you think you're staying at about right to seed it all, but still get the full width of the cedar. Crap! I'm gonna just, yeah, okay, that's not good. And then it wanders off. I'm not any good at driving this thing. Once I get the headland in, two of them, I gotta have two of them to make the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Once I get two headlands in, I can set up GPS and it'll work okay. But it's getting those headlands in that always mess me up, because that thing wanders about 4 feet each side. Reconnection was successful. Okay. I don't know what the heck that is all about. So, yeah. Oh, no. We will have a little interruption of services there on the stream. Come on, don't do that. This is, maybe I shouldn't have tried to do this with my blood pressure. Kind of late now. I already started. Gotta finish.
Yeah.
It's one thing I really hate doing. It's starting something and not finishing it.
Yeah, but not even your health is worth risking to complete a job. Unless you're in combat. This is not really combat.
No, it's not. Not even close.
Nope, that's for darn sure.
I will admit, though, that I've never actually been in combat, so I can't say that with first-hand experience.
Not something you ever want to repeat.
No, if I probably would have re-enlisted, even with my bad knees, when Desert Storm started, because I had just gotten out. I hadn't been out a year, I don't think. And but I had a 4R on my enlistment eligibility, meaning I couldn't re-enlist.
I remember you saying that the other night.
trying to keep the tractor the same distance from the edge of the field. It doesn't seem to be working very well.
Those articulated tractors, it just takes practice to get to get to control them.
Well, we had when I was a mechanic, the first unit I was assigned to after I became a mechanic was a transportation company, and they had articulating forklifts, and those things drove me nuts.
Oh, I'll bet they did.
There's nothing more annoying than trying to get those forks. I don't know how people did it. I really don't. Into
a pallet or
yes,
whatever?
Yes, because there was it moved when you moved the steering wheel, and it just didn't move just a little bit. It moved a whole heck of a lot.
Oh yeah.
And not in the way you expected it to. I don't know how some people could do it and other people couldn't. And that's what they were changing to. All their forklifts, all the rough terrain forklifts were being switched out for articulating ones. Even the little rough terrain, the little 4,000 ton, or 40,000 pound forklifts.
Yeah.
Rough terrain ones were articulating. Man, I don't know how they do that. Just driving them.
User joined your channel.
Gave me a pain.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick, how's it going? I'm streaming. Oh, I forgot to put that down. That I'm streaming.
Oops.
To keep people from... oh well. C'est la vie. Isn't that the saying? C'est la vie?
Hey, Levy, such is life.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's probably the only French I know. Well, the only French words I know. Yeah, if that cart would just stay behind me where it's supposed to, I'd have this right where I want it, where the edge of the field is the first two set of wheels. So, the first set of wheels are outside the edge of the field so that I, get everything. But that cart just keeps wandering. They're 3 feet to the left and 3 feet to the right. Okay, now this auger wagon and this other seeder are going to be in my way. I just run over them. Crap, I got too far away that time. Yes, I did. Am I going to run over them? Yes, I am. Crap. Okay, let's not run over them.
Yeah, let's not. Oh man, oh no! Knocking them all over the frickin' place like dominoes, dude.
Yeah, I gotta fold this. I gotta fold this up because I can't get around that gravity cart there.
Okay. Well, do what you gotta. Yeah, do what you gotta to maneuver it, except be bam bam with the farm stuff.
Yeah, it's a good thing it doesn't actually damage it, or we'd be in trouble.
Yeah, I know.
We'd be in real trouble if it actually damaged it. Oh, I was going to put down that I'm streaming, and I forgot. So that if somebody joins, I mean, I know they don't have to do that, but this way if somebody joins, they'll know. they will know. And take the appropriate action. Yeah, definitely need a suicide knob. Definitely could use one of those. At least it holds plenty of seed. I've gone all the way around this field and just done it down to 43%. So yeah, go here just a little bit more, and get rid of that. Now this.
You know, it would be one thing if these bunkers had plenty of space to drive through. This is a monumental pain in the butt.
It is a monumental, huh?
Yeah, it's just I spend more time positioned in the daggum trailer to offload stuff.
Yeah.
And than I do just slightly more than it takes me to gather the stuff.
Yep.
But hey, you know, it's all right. At the end of it, when I hear myself gripe about silly stuff like that, I just remind myself that's a fantastic first world problem to have. I mean, fan-flippin-tastic first world problem to have. I'm just tired. I guess I'm feeling a little cranky about it too. If someone else could run the frickin' dump truck on it, I think this is the last pass.
Last pass you're going to make with it?
Well, all the grass is off the field just about.
Okay. I'm not going to mess with the grass anymore. I did that last night and I was like, yeah.
Well, technically, if this isn't a full cart, a full load, I'm not going to put it in there. It doesn't look like it's going to be a full load. I'll top off one of the silos or run it through the cow barn and feed them the grass. Or something.
Or something?
Or something.
Yeah, once I get this headland put in, I can just
Zip up and down the field.
let the GPS do it. GPS, the GPS do it.
Well, that was more than I anticipated.
More grass or more work?
No, more grass was left on the field than I thought.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 125,000 out of a 200,000 load capacity.
Man, that's quite a bit.
I'm actually gonna
Put it in
dump
the
this into the. I'm gonna put it in the bunker. At least get the third strip completed. Well, close to it anyway.
I did ask Nick how he's doing tonight, but it doesn't look like he's doing too good. If he's he joined and went away right then. Oh, tonight it's morning. He's probably sitting outside of a shipper or receiver. Come on, I missed that little tiny bit there. Waiting for them to open. Been there, done that. At least he's got the internet to keep him entertained, you know.
Yeah.
When I drove truck, I didn't have nothing to keep me entertained except a book. And a lot of those places you can't sleep while you're waiting for them to open because they'll just ignore you.
Yeah.
You have to be awake, or when they Anheuser-Busch is really bad about it. Waiting for your turn to load. They would not come and get you. You had to check in with them constantly to see if they were ready for your load. So you might have to sit there 6 hours before you could load, but you could not sleep during that time because if you did, they'd pass you.
Yeah, that's rough.
They'd call you on the CB, and if you didn't answer, well, you just didn't get loaded.
Okay.
And of course, the dispatcher wanted to say, "Oh, you were there for 6 hours. Why didn't you sleep? You should have plenty of hours left." When you tell them you're too tired to go anywhere now that you're loaded, it's because I had to sit here listening to the CB for 6 hours. That's why. For them to call my number. Yes, a suicide knob would be beneficial. Oh, I went too far out. Oh, crap.
There it is. You have such a unique way of saying crap.
Well, could
I
you
swear
say?
we need to get you and Thomas not in the console, or Thomas PC, and do sound clips, sound bites of you guys going, "Oh, yeah, crap, dagnabbit, crap, dagnabbit, crap, dagnabbit." We could have such fun with that.
You think?
Yeah. All right, well, that's the second bunker started at least.
I'm not really sure. I really don't like those bunkers. Really not a fan of them because, like I said, when you compact them or try to push them around to fill it up completely, it ends up pushing it out of the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that is not a straight line that I did down that field. That is definitely not a straight line. I want to do something here. Let's, yeah, I want to save this as, let's see. I'm not sure what I got in one. What the heck. We'll save it in one. Now turn this way. Oh crap, that's not going to work. Rotate that a little bit like this. Move it over a little bit like that. And that should give me a straight line right down through there. Then I don't have to try to keep it a straight line. That should do it for me. Let's see how that works. Sorry about that, but I did mute the stream. I coughed in your ear, but not theirs.
It's all right.
Okay, that didn't.
Been coughing in the ears of a few people the last couple of days. Trying to avoid it.
Oh crap. Okay, I'm empty. Now I got to go get that little pick me up truck.
Mm-hmm.
And that is in group 9. Made it almost all the way around twice.
User joined your channel.
Hey Mike, how's it going?
I'm doing pretty good, actually.
You got an open mic.
Yeah, I've got mine open. It's the way mine's set up. Are you still streaming double?
Yeah.
Okay, let me change it to push to talk real quick.
And that is group 5. I'm not filling up anything, so apparently
Yeah,
okay. Come on. Nope. Wrong button. Wrong one. Okay, now it's loading up. So how you been, Mike? Boy, it's going to take a long time for this to fill up.
It's not exactly the fastest.
Refreshing. Diet 7-Up. Lime flavored carbonated soda water. Well, I guess soda water is carbonated.
There's been playing a lot of 7 Days to Die here lately.
Yeah, I saw that. I bought that last night, or the night before last. I can't remember which one it was. It was one of those nights I bought it.
I actually like it. I've been on a kick and been playing it a lot.
I played it for, let's see, 9 hours. And even with the zombies turned off, it's just more stressful than I really. I need leather, and it took me, well over 100 arrows to kill one deer and one pig. And the pig, I didn't even kill the pig with the arrows. I had to go back and I ended up chasing the pig down with my stone axe to finish him off. I only hit him once, and I know I had started out with 53 arrows, and I hit him once. So, yeah, that didn't work. Okay, start that back up. Close that. Lock in this, and go. Let's see how we work. Oh crap! No! Stop! Okay, I think I did it right. I remapped my buttons. I've been saying I'm going to remap my buttons, and I even made reminders in my cell phone to remap my buttons. But let's see, do I want to go back and forth across this way or up and down that way? Let me look at the map. Which way do I want to go? I'll go up and down this way. Yeah, this way looks the best. This way is the longest way, so I think I'll go up and down this way. Don't know why I wanted to go around the field in that direction. Maybe I should have gone around in this direction so I could see better. Well, not see better, but I could have lined it up with this right from the beginning. At least this part would have been right. But that other cedar was in the way of me getting lined up to do this. Hope this gets worked out all right. This looks good. And I got 3 people watching. I think that's me, Mesa, and Technomike. Or Techmike. I think that's the 3 watching. You still working over those bunkers?
Mm,
Or are you topping
Yeah.
off the ration stuff?
no, I'm just compacting and trying to smooth it out with a dump truck.
Ah,
Figured this close to the turnover in time.
might as well stick around and get the money, huh?
Yeah, I didn't want to earn my keep, you know. That's 60% compacted.
Yeah, I always found when I was doing bunkers that it's easier to, it was easier if you kept up with the compacting every time you
Oh, yeah.
unloaded a trailer load, compact it
Yep.
before you go get another one. Otherwise, you spend 3 hours just compacting it.
And talk about something I'd rather not do.
Oh yeah, it's really boring when you could have just ran over it a few times with the trailer after you dumped it and compacted it again. Okay, it's already growing.
Oh, it'll do that. Just because it's permanently set to 5 times
Yeah.
5 speed.
And they probably have the plant growth on fast.
Yeah.
Might as well get this little teeny tiny piece right here with that right here. Turn around and go get the other. One more little patch and this little corner is done and I can just go straight back and forth till I get to the other end side of the field. End, side, something like that.
Oh, got your steering wheel. How's it working out for you?
Oh, I like it, and I'm going to go right around this little plant patch that it has been seeded. Yeah, I like it. It's a lot of fun using the steering wheel. It's pain in the rear end to set up and get up when I got to go to the little boy's room. Okay, yeah, it's not. No, that's the wrong button. But otherwise, yeah, I like it. I missed that one little teeny tiny piece, but that's okay. I like it. Um, did you notice I got a hand throttle now? I used the throttle off of Huertas, and I've got a hand throttle. So I'm not just go and stop. Either go forward fast or go backwards fast. I've got a hand throttle so I can be selective. Notice I'm not using the GPS or the cruise control. I can use the cruise control, but I'd rather use this. Of course, if I use the cruise control, I'd probably stop and set it up to stop at the end of the field. It probably would. I was trying to do that yesterday, and I came back from going to the bathroom, and it was all the way out in field 9, I think it was. 14. Yeah, all the way out in field 14, and I'm like, how come it didn't stop at the end of the field? And it finally dawned on me it didn't stop because I wasn't using cruise control. I had the throttle all the way down, so of course it's going to keep going. Because I was telling it, don't stop.
Is that the digital equivalent to leaving the car running and in gear?
Yeah, yep, that's what it was. I mean, I left it doing that and went to the bathroom and came back, and it was all kept right on going. I had to turn around and come back. And of course, it had this annoying. You can't harvest here. You don't own this field. Flashing the whole time I was driving back across, but wait a minute, was I? No, I think that was when I was plowing the first time. After we bought this field, I think that was the first time plowing, and I went, yeah, that's what it was. And I don't think these fields are hired hand friendly.
No, not really.
Especially with this kind of equipment. Now, when I'm using a GPS, this thing is following me almost perfectly straight, this cart is. When I'm driving it by hand, the daggone thing sways back and forth, 33 feet on each side. Uh-oh. Oh well, it's going to rain, but they're not harvesting anything anyway.
All right, well, that first layer in that bunker is now
Officially done.
100% compacted. Gonna bank that little bit of chunk of change we just got. I am gonna call it a night.
Okay, you take it easy.
All right, good to see you, RK. And Mike, this is Mesa. It's nice to make your acquaintance. Hope to catch you around sometime soon, okay?
Oh yeah, have a good one, Messi.
Thank you, sir. You as well.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good thing I bought that 7 Days to Die was on sale for $10 because it's not going to be one of my go-to games.
If you're still having the same issue like you had before, yeah, it's not a game I would recommend.
No, it's not. Hey, I got somebody else watching. Hello there, whoever you are. Nice to see you. Hope you enjoy. Well, okay, yeah. Let's just admit it. This is about as exciting as watching grass grow. Watching this tractor go across the field, and I ain't even look, Ma, no hands. So I can fly my drone though. You see my fly my drone flying around in a circle. He even goes really fast. Whoa, that makes me dizzy. Get back around here behind. That's how we get this third-person view as a drone. Or watching paint dry. Yeah, paint dry is just about as exciting as watching a tractor drive across the field all by itself. But what else are you going to do? This is at least something that can be done, and yeah, I'm not going to. Well, I guess since I'm the only one on the server, I could leave and the crops would stop growing until somebody came back on. But I hate leaving the job partially done, because what'll happen is somebody will come back on and start on field 2, or mowing grass, or harvesting field 6, or they'll do anything but finish this field, and then we'll have this much of this field harvestable and the other not even growing yet. So yeah, I guess I'm going to continue on.
You could always hire a worker.
Now these fields are not worker friendly. If they had the vehicle extension mod in, which I don't think they do. Nope. 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 Crap.
Oh, you can't hire a worker.
They don't. They don't. There's not enough. The fields are too irregular and too much stuff in the way for them. They don't really work very well, and they don't follow the same lines that you were following. Like if I hired a worker, it'd start going off to the left or right, and if I came back and took over again, my GPS wouldn't match anymore. So yeah, I remapped my keys and I keep reaching for the other key now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for some reason we've discovered hired workers, they tend to follow their own path. Even if you start them out, like if I was to start out like right, get going down the field, get it lined up straight, and make sure everything is straight and good to go. Okay, we're good. Now, if I was to hire a worker now, if I came back after he got all the way to the end and started back the other way, it wouldn't match anywhere close to my GPS line. Okay, that's not. So, yeah, I don't hire workers unless I'm going to let them do the whole field and start them at the very beginning. And I'm not sure that they could handle this articulating if it was, even if we had the vehicle extension mod where you could make them go around in a circle. I'm not sure they would be able to handle this, the physics of this seeder. get cedars. Yes. No. Nope.
Yeah, since I've been playing 7 Days to Die, the person that's got the server, he's got his own TeamSpeak, so I've been hanging out over there a lot.
I tried it because I was watching other people play it, and it looked like a lot of fun. It really did, except for the zombie killing me parts of it. So when somebody, I think it was Ox, told me it was on sale, I was like, well, crap, I'll try that. For that price, yeah, I could try it. Yeah, I played about 9 hours when I first bought it. And yeah, the first I guess it was the first 45 minutes to an hour. It was all in standard survival mode, and I managed to kill 3 zombies. Of course, I got it on the noob. You really have to try hard to die mode. And then I turned off all the zombies and set the zombie horde for 4 zombies per player. But it's just I can't seem to manage anything. I can't find, my map just doesn't. I guess I gotta wander around more. Look for a bigger town. The town I'm in doesn't have any water. Got 4 water towers and not a single one of them has water on it.
Yeah, it can get pretty intense. Especially if, like the server I'm playing on, we've got a mod. It's called Bow mod.
It's called what?
Val, V-A-L.
Oh, okay. I assume that mod does something. Yeah, every time I let go of the mouse button to fire my bow, my hand twitches. So I mean, I've got it aimed. I might get lucky and hit it. That I used well over 100 arrows to kill 1 deer and one. Well, I guess you could say 1 deer because the pig I ended up killing with an axe. I only hit the deer or the pig once. And that was because he was standing still.
Yeah, animals are hard to, well, the deers, they're hard to kill because if you try getting up too close to them, just like in real life, they run.
Yep.
It's more the zombies, because like the farther you get into the game, the harder they get to kill.
Yep.
Like the server I'm playing on, they've got them on from 2200 to 400 they run, and you got to deal with trying to kill them and run at the same time. So, and they hide in buildings, and it can be pretty intense.
Yep, I'm. Like I said, I'm not sorry I bought it, but it's not going to be a game I'm going to be playing. It looks more fun. It looks fun when other people play it, but it's not good for me.
Right. Now, single player, you might be able to handle this. Then you can do it at your own settings.
Yeah, like I said, I've got it set where there are no zombies, except for the horde, and it's only 4 zombies per player. So. Yeah, that's close enough to empty. Get my pick 'em up truck. Wow, those are coming up fast. This half of the field's going to be ready to harvest before the other half is even planted.
Now, good place. I found to watch it.
It's reconnected. Crap. Am I loading up? I can't tell. No, I'm not. Oh crap! Because I gotta get in the tractor, dummy. And when it gets filled with that, I'll turn it around and put the fertilizer in it. And we got 4 people watching now. I don't know why, people. I want to warn you. My OBS keeps disconnecting for some reason. It's done it twice already. Other than that, I'm getting great frame, or great stream health. I don't know why it's disconnecting. The stream health is good. I'm not dropping any frames. 60 FPS, 35 or 3.5 to 4 meg upload speed. So yeah, uploading bitrate. So yeah, I don't know why it's. I should say bitrate. Yeah. Fill up the fertilizer. So I don't know why it's dropping, but it's dropped a connection twice, so I don't know. If we get too much more of that, I'll probably stop because I'm just driving around seeding this field. And okay, that's whoops.
Message is received from Sheila Ice 1.
Oops.
Message is I just got home.
Microphone muted.
Cell phone picking up what you're saying.
Microphone activated.
Okay, sorry about that. My stepdad went into the hospital. Just my sister went over and had taken him to the hospital
Ooh.
last night, and she just, let me know this. She just got home. So she won't be by to fix my breakfast. Fortunately, I got emergency food left. Let's see. 2, 5. So,
What are you going to the hospital for?
well, he called her like 6 times last night complaining that his chest hurt. The right side of his chest hurt. And, so she thought she better take him to the emergency room. And they just now sent him home. And this was like 9 o'clock last night she called me. And after keeping him this long, they decided, nah, it was just arthritis. Sure took them a long time to figure that out, didn't it? So that's all taken care of, and he's back home, and she's back home, and I'm on my own for breakfast. But that's okay. I can deal with breakfast. It's going to be... Yeah, okay, I guess I can have pizza rolls later on. Not for breakfast. No. Have, there went my... Oh, now it's back. Crap, I don't know what's going on. I'm not getting any drop frame rates. Drop frames. The stream health is good. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting. Do not know.
Whatever.
Hey, Nick, you're awake. I figured you're at a shipper or a receiver somewhere waiting for them to open up.
Nope. I'm actually sitting at Love's outside of town again and waiting for 7 o'clock to roll around so I can go in there and see how backed up they are about getting a tire put on a trailer.
Ah. It's not always good when you can't. They don't have 24-hour maintenance.
Double. Let me give you a little insight on shit right now. Being it is so damn cold.
Oh yeah, wow.
The drivers are stupid dumbasses. Pardon my language if you're streaming.
I am streaming, as a matter of fact.
But what is the one thing that when you were driving truck that you did not do when it was cold?
Shut my truck off.
Exactly.
Did not shut my truck off.
These dumbasses out here are shutting their trucks off and going home. So when they come back, the shit's gelled up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, even if you got a block heater in this cold, well, I guess it wasn't this cold. I mean, I guess it was colder than this actually. It was a wind chill of minus 22, and I started my truck and ran it for about 30 seconds with absolutely no oil pressure and shut it off. It's like, nope. It was so cold the oil would not go through the oil pump. Like, nope, not going anywhere today.
These guys here are, I mean, it's like last night. I went inside and I got me 2 bottles of power service.
Yeah.
The one bottle was just straight form, you know, anti-gel. the second bottle that I got was a red bottle, which is Power Service 911, and it helps with the anti-gel that you've already got in the tanks that you just put in, and it helps clean out filters and shit like that. So, and it takes care of any blockages or anything like that that might be forming.
Yeah, you really got to be careful of water getting in the tank at this time. The condensation.
Oh yeah.
That'll freeze up your fuel line in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, a little bit of preventative maintenance. I mean, I've only put it in twice. I put it in once up there in South Dakota, and I put it in once down here.
Yep.
But, I mean, idle your truck. That's all there is to it.
Don't shut it off. Not in this weather.
And, yeah, these dumbasses, especially reefer tanks, you definitely need to put anti-gel in your reefer tank, because even though the reefer's not running, there is no heated line going down there.
And they're sitting right there under the trailer, out in the open with all that wind blowing. Man, they want to freeze up in a heartbeat.
Yep. And trust me, you don't want to run them so much as out of fuel either, because those reefers are a pain in the ass to get going again.
Yes, they are. They are. You definitely don't want to run a reefer out of fuel.
Of course,
you need to get a mechanic to prime them. To get them started again. It's yeah.
Well, not only that, but it's a pain in the ass, because then you got to drop your trailer.
Yep.
Pull forward a little bit so you can have the room to access the reefer itself, and then you got to hook back up once it's going again, and it's just it's nothing but a pain in the ass. And and trust me, most companies, unless it's something that is not your fault, like I picked up a trailer over at the rail yard that ran out of fuel, because it's sat there for so long.
Yeah.
Unless it's something like that, if you run that thing out of fuel, you're the one that's paying for it, not the company.
Yeah, I didn't haul many reefers. I can't recall. I'm not sure I can recall ever pulling a reefer. Parked next to a bunch of them, but I don't remember ever pulling one. Dry vans and flatbeds is what I mostly hauled. So what part of the country are you in now?
I'm still in Indiana.
You're still in Indiana? Well, I guess that's better than being up in Minnesota.
I don't care where you are. Even on a real car, I wouldn't be turning off my engine. Well, I don't know about engine, but on a semi, I wouldn't be turning.
A car is a lot more resilient to the cold.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, the diesel fuel, when it gets cold, it gels up. It becomes almost solid. It won't go through the fuel pump.
It crystallizes. It creates crystallization. Now, gas, if it gets too low in a temperature, it can do the same thing. But the likelihood of a gas engine freezing up is a lot less greater than a diesel motor.
Well, that depends on a couple of things. If you got any water in the fuel, in your gas, it'll freeze up in a heartbeat. In the wintertime, this time of year, you pretty much want to put a can of dry gas in if you find it.
Yeah, you can throw heat in there too.
Yeah.
Like
And keep
like
your
a
fuel
parked
tank
car.
full.
Yeah, exactly. Like a parked car that's been sitting there for ages, or a few years, or a couple years, or whatever. Yeah, it's not. You're gonna the gas tank is gonna freeze up because gasoline's not meant to sit in a tank for long periods of time.
No, it'll deteriorate.
But a diesel, however, they used to have, they used to have glow plugs on the trucks,
Yeah.
but they never ran anything down into the tanks.
No.
Well, on these new trucks, they actually have a water line that comes off the radiator that runs in the tank.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A tank
they also
heater.
Yeah, and they also have fuel heaters, which you turn the key on. Like if you haven't started your truck up for a couple days, you turn the key on, you let it sit there and run for about 30 seconds to 1 or 2 minutes, and then start the truck up.
A fuel heater or a block heater?
They have both. They have the block heaters for the oil tank, or the oil pan.
Yeah.
The block heater, or the fuel heaters are when you come out to your truck and you turn the ignition on, that's when it activates the fuel heaters in the tanks. And all it does is just heat up the line and allows it to go through, the line. But there's one guy in here that he parks in here all the time, and this isn't the first time that he's done this shit either. From when I was talking to the mechanics, because I went over to the mechanic shop because I gotta have a tire replaced on my trailer. And this isn't the first time, but he shut his truck off over the weekend in sub-zero, below zero weather. You don't do that shit. And I don't care. I don't care if it's overnight, you don't do that. And, lock your truck up, leave the truck running, and go home.
Microphone
That's
activated.
just all there is to it.
Yep.
They put on 4 different fuel filters on that truck. And his lines were so gelled up that it was destroying the fuel filters. And so one of the outside mechanics, he comes over and he got it running, but he goes, I had to take out the fuel filter and bypass it.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there telling saying about it, and it's not good to have to bypass that fuel filter.
Nope.
And he said I had to straight line that fuel filter area because in order for the fuel to actually, because where it was gelling up at was in the line between the fuel filter and the motor. That's where it was rock solid at. They finally got that unthawed, but the fuel filter was like destroyed. And so he ended up taking the fuel filter out of line, running a straight piece of hose over to it, and running it up to the motor. And then he finally got it started, and it started circulating a little bit, but it was still running like shit because his fuel tanks were getting gelled up. And it's like, dude, when I'm home, I'm actually kind of concerned because my truck's got to go in the shop when I go back home here tomorrow or today.
Yeah.
Because it's got to have service done on it. And I'm kind of concerned because of the simple fact that I'm going home, and when it goes up to Ryder, it's going to sit overnight before they get it in the shop tomorrow morning. So it's either one or two things that I'm either going to do. Either I'm going to stay in the truck tonight so I can keep it running, and or B, figure out a solution. But it's going to go into a warm shop. But that's not the point. The point is, I don't need them having more problems than what I can handle. But yes, I am going home. Truck's gonna go in the shop. And it's gonna get taken care of.
You don't own your own truck, do you?
I lease it.
Okay. Sorry about that. I was concentrating on doing something there. Yeah, it's wintertime is not the time to shut your truck off, unless it's in a warm building. Because, like I said, I had the block heater plugged in, and it was working too. But it was 22 below, and when I started the truck up, and the oil was so thick, it wouldn't go through the oil pump. So called up the company and said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to destroy my truck for you. Because I was an owner and operator, and it was an old truck. An old Kenworth K100 cab over. I think it was a 306 cat with a an oversized oversized injector pump. next engine larger. Or maybe that was what. I don't know. I know I had the injector pump fit, but it wasn't the one for that engine. I got absolutely lousy fuel mileage and black smoke like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, well, let's see. I'm about how much down with this field? That much done with this field. Moving from the from the west to the east. That's the way I'm going. So I guess I'm over halfway done. Yeah, I'm over halfway done with this field. So when we get done with it, it's only taken me what, an hour and a half so far. Maybe someday I'll get used to driving these articulating tractors, but driving them with the steering wheel is a lot easier than driving them with the keyboard. Drive with a keyboard and it goes, yeah, well, worse than that. This is what keyboard steering looks like. Okay, it's not too bad in this trailer. Some of them are a lot worse.
Oh, it's not even 4 o'clock and I'm already tired.
It's what?
Not even 4 o'clock and I'm already tired.
Yeah, but that's 4 o'clock in the morning. Or at least for me, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's actually 20 after 4. So yeah, when I get this done, I think I'll have some breakfast and go back to sleep. My blood pressure's been up. That's another reason why I shouldn't play 7 Days to Die. I'm having a little bit of blood pressure issues yesterday and this morning. It's a little high. So I'm trying to relax. And this is relaxing. Hello, who's ever watching me now? Besides, well, I think Mike's watching.
Oh yeah,
I know I'm watching. That Mike, that makes 2, so I don't know who the third one is, but hi. Hi, whoever you are. Glad you joined it. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting, folks. I don't know why OBS keeps disconnecting. I'm going to have to look that up. I wonder if there's an update to it that I haven't got because I haven't shut OBS off in 2 days. Whoa, 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 back up there. Back up there, buddy. Come on, straight back. Aha, good job. Good job with that straight back. I was not paying attention to my fill level. And back into the tractor. And fill it all back up. Man, I'm spending money left and right here. Left and right. Not just left, but left and right. And my right hand don't know what my left hand is doing most of the time. Or maybe it's the left hand don't know what the right hand's doing. Either one, it don't matter. Neither one of them know what anybody's doing. Neither hand knows what my head's doing. So and we got another we now got 3 people watching me. Not counting myself. That makes 4. So if you look at the stream, if you join the stream, well, you can hear me say that. If you join the stream, no, I don't want that. How did I get that map up? I don't know. Turn this around and fill it up. The fertilizer. Ah, crap. Pushed the wrong button. Yeah, I keep pushing the Windows button, which actually takes me out of the game. Come on, quick. This tractor just keeps going backwards. And I don't know why, because I got the throttle. Got a pretty good dead zone for the throttle, and it doesn't do it on any other vehicles. Just this one. Just the 9Rs do it. Okay, start it up, lower it. Okay, lower it. It was already lowered. Locked in GPS, and away we go. Close that up. Wow, that was loud. I keep waiting for my baseboard heaters to explode or something, the way they snap and pop like that. Like, yeah, okay, sure. We understand completely. We're playing on the AgroVation map
Yeah.
again. Or I am anyway. I don't know what anybody else is playing, but I'm on the AgroVation map. Trying to finish getting this field seeded. There we go. I got that out. Then I think I'm going to go have breakfast. And then probably go back to sleep. Maybe I can get my blood pressure down if I take a nap. I wonder how long it's going to take me to get used to the new mapping I did on my steering wheel. I keep pushing that button. I forgot to raise up my... Okay, well that's alright. I keep pushing the... so I did have the upper right hand button on the steering wheel to lock the GPS in. But that's inconvenient when I was turning the steering wheel because I steer with my left hand. And the right hand is the throttle. So I wanted it over on the left side. So I switched them around. But I still keep reaching for this button to unlock it, and it's not the... It's now the display mode button. Oh, yeah. Whoa, crap. No, stop. What did you do? I remapped that. That was supposed to be increase, decrease food fuel. This one do. Okay, maybe I don't know. That sure didn't work. I need to turn this back on. Don't know what that was all about. That was supposed to be decrease cruise control, even though I am not using cruise control. No, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I did those as a cruise control. I don't know. I don't know, but I've been told. That outside is mighty cold. Yeah, running cadence. That's not the way it goes. He's been told something else, but it is cold outside. It's cold outside. I don't remember the words to that song, or the melody either. There was a song about being cold outside. I know there was. I remember there was. I hope we get done with this seeding before it rains. It's awful hard to see in the rain sometimes on this game, but yeah, at least I can still see. It's not like something else. Oh yeah, it's not like harvesting, which you can't do in the rain. You cannot harvest in the rain. or the snow or the other kinds of precipitation. There's that delay of lowering that cedar. Man, I want it to go down when I push the button, not 3 seconds afterwards. 3 seconds after I push the button, I'm already 20 feet down the field. That's a long delay there between pushing the button and dropping. But it is what it is, so we'll just live with it. My sister really ought to be glad that I'm streaming, because it makes me drink, makes my throat dry out, and I have to drink a lot more. And now it's back to connected. I don't know what the deal is. I really don't. I can't wait to get this field finished so I can, and then I'll stop the stream. I could probably stop the stream now and just finish the field. And I might do that. But there's somebody out there watching me, so besides Mike. So I'm going to keep going. Just because somebody is watching. As long as somebody's watching, well, no, I'm not going to say as long as somebody's watching, I'm going to keep going, because that's not entirely true. I will stop eventually when I get this field done, if nothing else. And I am going to do my best to do my duty to God and country. Oh, no, that's something else. That's a different thing. What is that thing? Oh, I think that was part of the Boy Scout motto. On my honor, to do my duty to God and country, and something else, and something, and yeah. Part of that, I think that's part in there somewhere, the Boy Scout motto. I don't know. It's been a long time since I was a Boy Scout. Practically a lifetime ago. It's practically a lifetime ago when I was a Boy Scout. Trying to remember if I actually even made it in. Yes, I did. I remember I was a tenderfoot. I never got past tenderfoot. I wasn't a Boy Scout that long because it was I lived out in the country on a farm, and it was really too far away to get to the I couldn't get to the Scout meetings on my own, and well, didn't really feel like going with Mom and Dad. If they even had time to take me, which they usually didn't. Dad worked second shift in a factory, plus working the farm during the day. Plus working on the farm. Check right there. Maybe it was third shift he worked. Yeah, I do believe he worked third shift when we had milk cows, but then he went to second shift when we just went to beef cows, and I think. Don't quote me on that because I could be wrong. Probably am. I know he didn't work first shift. He did not like working. He didn't, well, I won't say he didn't like working first shift, but couldn't do his farming while he was working first shift, so yeah, I think he worked either second or third until we had a new house built and stopped farming. Of course, that didn't last very long. He died in a motorcycle accident the same year, so that didn't last long. But he was a very, well, I wouldn't say, yeah, he was quite popular with the boss because he could fix any of that equipment just about. They wanted to make him a foreman, but my dad said, "You're nuts. I am not being a foreman because you call me in to fix this stuff and take care of problems. I get paid overtime now. You put me on salary and all that goes away. So I'm just going to keep working my hours. You want me to come in after hours to fix something? You're going to pay me overtime." I think the boss liked him because the boss had the owner had a farm, and Dad would sometimes help him out on the farm on the weekends. When his regular farm hands didn't know what to do, or were just too busy, or he didn't have any, or something. I don't know why. I just know that sometimes we would go out there on the weekend and Dad would work the farm.
But yeah, I stay up, but I'm gonna get off here. Yeah, okay, guys.
Okay, have a good one.
Oh yeah, come over to see how everybody was doing.
Okay, take care.
Oh yeah. Glad to see you come back on time to time double.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay in touch this time instead of just disappearing, but I don't know how long that'll be. My blood pressure's up, and who knows what's going to happen there. I wouldn't be doing this now, except I was so bored I couldn't stand it. So I thought I'd come on here and do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Then I'll do something. Okay, we're going again. And I'm down to 2 people. 2 people watching. But I'm almost done with this field. It won't be long now. Won't be long now. Might have to fill the seeder up one more time. But it won't be long till we'll be full. And then I can go back to sleep. Trying to relax enough to for my blood pressure to go down. But shoot, doesn't seem to be working. Does not seem to be working. I should have brought my blood pressure monitor with me so I could monitor my blood pressure and see if Farming Simulator reduces your blood pressure. That sounds like a good test, huh? I'll have to try that sometime. Have my blood pressure monitor on and check to see if my blood pressure goes down while I'm playing Farm Sim. I definitely know it's not going to go down while I'm playing 7 Days to Die. That just that's not going to happen.
No, it won't.
Just not going to happen.
Night, literal. Have a good one, Double, and Nick.
Yep. You too.
Night, Nick.
User disconnected from your channel.
And there he goes. Oh. And I'm back up to 3. I don't know why. I haven't shut off OBS for a couple of days, so. But I've discovered I can use it to look out my window. I've got a webcam in a window so I can see what's going on outside, see what the weather's like, watch for incoming traffic, just see who's coming and going. I'm nosy that way, even though I have no idea what car belongs to who or who belongs to what car. Just like to see how much traffic's going in and out. So, yeah, I discovered that I can do a full screen shot with one of my webcams on OBS. So it's like, oh wow, that's cool. So I've been using it when I wanted to see what's outside the window. Though I haven't been shutting it off. Maybe I should do that and see if there's an update. Maybe that's why it keeps disconnecting. Maybe there's been an update that I didn't get because I too lazy to shut it off and open it back up. Well, I guess lazy isn't the right word. Maybe it is the right word. I just use it all the time. Even when I'm not streaming, I use it. So, yeah. That's why it's still... I'll have to check when I get done if there's an update. Circle the drone. Circle the drones. Circle the drones. You know, I was going to look for... There are apparently 3 power washes on this map. I know where one of them is. And it's inside a building that this won't fit in. So I was thinking about looking for the other 2. And I decided, hey, it's going to rain. I don't need to wash this. It sits outside anyway. It'll get clean when it rains.
There you go.
Wow, it looks like one more pass, or maybe a pass and a half, because yeah, a little bit more than a pass, and this should be done. This field will be done. Last night I managed to plow it all on stream, I think, and tonight I managed to seed it. Of course, in between that time, it grew a full crop and was probably a couple of different crops because I noticed it was plowed again. So it's probably been seeded and plowed reseeded and harvested a few times. Plowed again, seeded and harvested. I know it's been plowed at least once since I did, because they made the same mistake I did. And I will show you that mistake as soon as I get done here. And I'm putting the plow away. Okay. Lift that. Change that. Turn, 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 turn. Suicide knob, suicide knob, suicide knob. Yep. A little bit more. Well, actually, might need a little bit more than I thought. No, I think one more pass will get it after this one. Yep, that'll work. That will work. One more pass. Park everything up, and I will be done. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to fill this thing up again. I'm not gonna have enough to I'm not gonna have enough to finish the field. 1 0 4 6 5 4 3 2. Dum 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 dee dee. Oh, there it is, way down there. I was going to turn in the circle. I don't know if anybody watched me driving in circles yesterday. But that's pretty much what I was doing. Driving in circles. Reverse. Filling up the barley, filling up the seeds. Going to plant the field for all the world to seed. Okay, yeah, that did make sense. I think this is even more boring than watching me drive across the field, is watching me fill up the seeder. Because nothing is moving except the counter. The little bar. That's the only thing that's moving on the... And of course me popping up with my overwoof thing. Okay, get back in the truck. Move it out of the way. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go.
User in your channel timed out.
There went Nick. Bye, Nick. And back to the seeder. Close that. Start that. Okay, close that. Lock that. And we're good to go. Finish this up. And it's just a little teeny tiny piece left down here.
User entered your channel.
Whoa. Hey, Nick. Welcome back.
Damn it.
I've felt like that all night with this OBS dropping out on me.
That's the Wi-Fi off in logs.
Yeah. I don't know why it was doing that, but It was. And I'm just about done with this field. Then I'll show you my mistake from last night. And done. It was really a little simple mistake when I was plowing. Was the guy who started plowing didn't put any headlands in. So I was going all the way to the end of the field like here and then turning around to seed. Well, that's how I know that it's been plowed or something. Oh no, I guess it was just seeded. Well, see, there's my plow mistake. That's field 4. This is field 4 right here. And I plowed this. And somebody else made the same mistake when they were seeding it. And they came across here and got their seeder into the grass field. No, I'm not going to go all down there. We're down there, all the way down there for the these need to be over here, out of the way. Okay. Now let's go get the pick 'em up truck. Nothing. Pickup truck, man. Crap, I can't remember that song at all. And here comes the rain. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Alright, double.
I can't do an evil mad scientist laugh, so yeah. I just have to do I don't know what I was doing. Back in here and see if I can fill this up. Not close enough, I think. No, I'm not. Still not close enough. Crap. You know what? I'm gonna get in the truck and do it that way. It's easier that way. Nope, that's not it. That should do it. There we go. Fertilizer. Filling it up. Let's see. Let's go over and get Okay, turn it around and fill it up with seed. And back in there. Top that off. Okay. Close that up. Pull it straight forward a little bit. There we go. Grab this other one because it's going to be in the way. Don't know why they left it there. It's going to be in the way. Well, maybe it wouldn't have been in the way, but crap, it's pointed at them trees. And we'll put this one over there out of the way. See if this pick 'em up truck will pull the Bergman. Probably will when it's empty. It should be empty. Come on, back up. Okay, it pulled it just barely even empty. Just barely pulling it empty. Okay. Whoops. That scared me. That was probably the game save, but yeah, I'm going to be safe here, and we'll put this Bergman away in a shed over here. Maybe they won't see it then. And we'll leave it alone. There's no need for it. And you got those other things. Oh, wow. Shed's all full. That shed's all full. That shed's full. Man. That means I gotta park it in this shed. Wait a minute, maybe down at the other end. Whoops. Did not mean to run into you there, building. Did you see that? Yeah, like that would ever happen in real life. Uh-huh. Nope, can't get in there either. Well, crap, I don't want a biscuit. I'll just... Why won't this turn? Still not turning backwards very well. And where am I driving in all this rain, huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? You silly bugger. Okay, we'll just leave this right here. Of course they can find it. Of course they will find it. And that's going to be it. Thank you all for watching. I keep doing this because this over here is my hello and goodbye. Thanks for watching. 2 thumbs up. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen of it. It's not very enjoyable with the rain. Not much to see. Got field 8 planted. A field 8 seeded with barley. Field 6 is ready to harvest for them tomorrow. Field 2 still needs to be done, and I'm not going to do it. When is this over here? What did they leave over here? A row crop seed plant. Okay, yeah, that's probably soybeans. Probably should put soybeans in there, and we can do that with that row crop. Plan to put soybeans in field 2. I'm going to go over here. Of course, I'm not going to seed it, but I'm going to. Yep, that's already set for soybeans. Good to go. Okay, so that's going to be it for me. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed playing the game, and being around with you guys when you're talking, or no, being around with I'm not sure which camera I'm looking at now. I'm looking at this one. Yeah, okay. Wow, they're both on. Turn, okay, that's why. I got to turn this one off. There we go. That I got. Okay, now I can look at this one and give you 2 thumbs up for staying there, for watching, and hope you enjoyed it. Hope you come back to watch it again someday. I'm not going to say I'm going to be here every night or every morning, because I'm probably not. I do when I'm really extremely bored. which I was this morning when I woke up, or last night when I woke up. No, it was this morning. It was about 1 o'clock this morning when I woke up. And yeah, I was trying to find something to do to stave off boredom that wouldn't stress me out because my blood pressure's up. Oh, there's a hole in that. There's a hole in there. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a hole in there. Okay. That connector that put the duals on, it's hollow. That pipe right there, it's hollow. I did not know that. I did not know that's how they put duals on those front tires. Holy cannoli. Holy cannoli, Batman. Okay, yeah. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, or no, another day. Not necessarily tomorrow, but it might be. And it might be sometime. I like to stream when I play, because it makes it more interesting. It's like I'm not, then I don't feel like I'm talking to myself, and it should be committed. I can I can talk to to my viewers, even if I don't have any. They might watch the replay. Ah, rain, fall down on my face, wash me of my sins. Okay, yeah, that's not very smart. It's probably acid rain. Okay, that's field 7. Okay, we will get out of here now. I'm just babbling now. And of course, now it's not dropping any frame. It's not dropping. It never did drop any frames. It just dropped the whole daggone connection. So I will see you all in another episode, exciting or otherwise, of Farming Simulator. So take care. Brush your hair. No, that's somebody else's one. No, take care and have a good one. Don't tell him I said that brush your hair thing. I didn't mean to steal that. I'm wearing some stir my hair, but in fact, to be fair, I used to be able to do that. See hair down to there and say, beware, go off in a tear. And I got to remember which buttons to push so I can end this thing. Y'all have a good one.